Hi and welcome to another Checiegirl Creations DIY video. So today I will be giving you a little bit of an intro, come plan with me video, since I'll just be really putting my plans down on here. So this will be like my personal planner, and you've heard me talk about it in a few other videos before this one. So this is my week 1 for my personal planner, and I'm just doing weekly planning. So this was just done with some like ink pads and sponges, and like this was a foam stamp with these stars, but I can't show you that because the dog that we're dog sitting chewed it up, because I didn't realize it had fallen on the floor, so I can't show you that. But it's just some foam stamps just cut out with a die using the Checiegirl machine, so I can just easily remake that really. And this as well was done with ink pads and sponges for blending, and then I just kind of did some doodling around the edge with some fine liners, and then these spots were made with an end of a ballpoint pen. So I'll show you the inks I used. So I used pearlescent lavender for this one, pearlescent ivy, and these are all Tsukineko dewdrop stamp pads. This is pearlescent sky blue, I use that as well. I use lightning black on this one, starlight black on this one, which is like, this is like a kind of gold black, like a really dark gold. So sometimes it looks black, but then when you put it up to the light it looks gold. And the same for this one, this is just silver. I use rocket red here. And then some of these like old stamp pads that I could just use for just random things. So I use a yellow here, lime green on this one, and like this kind of dark blue on this one. And I think that's all. Yes, that's all. So I'll just show you these up close. And I think these were from Hobbycraft. I've had these for like many years. So not exactly sure where I got it from. I think from Hobbycraft. And I do have a review on these, so I'll link that in an icon in the top right hand corner, because I really like these. They're really good quality, and my mum got it for me at a charity shop, and they were still really juicy, so great quality with these. And it's not focusing for some odd reason. There we are. And I have a business planner as well, that I'll show you in a bit. So that's like a monthly one, and then it has some week ones, but I wanted the personal one to kind of break down the stuff that I was personally doing, as well as what I was doing for my business. And the reason I have those is because the Artful Planner 2018 did not happen this year, for a few reasons. I just couldn't seem to get it all together, sadly, which is why I have the 2 different planners. And of course you're probably wondering, how come they're just loose pages? Sorry. It's because I haven't gotten a folder yet. For some reason, I guess maybe it's because of the time of the year, I can't seem to find a nice A5 folder in store, so I'm gonna have to look online. So I'll be doing that this week, so that I can put everything together, because what will happen is I'll cut these in half and then punch them, and then go into, there'll be singular pages. And then like on the front page, I would have like January week 1, January week 2. And I'm not sure what I want to do with the back pages, but I just thought having a page per week would be a lot simpler than like back to back with them, especially since if I like do a background that I'm not particularly fond of and I don't really want to use in the planner. So I did a whole bunch, I drew up like a whole bunch of templates, just so that if I don't feel like, you know, drawing it all out in the video, I can just pull this out, and it's all in pencil so you can't see too well. And I've used lots of dies to draw out the templates. I'm hoping you can see that. Sorry, my voice is a bit funny and scratchy and blah. I'm getting over a cold, so I'm still a bit stuffed up and stuff. So that's why I sound like that. And oh, there they are. I'll show you like the mock-up drawings because I've done those in pencil. Because you can see that in January week 1 I outlined it with the red ink pad using a die. So I just used the side of the edge and then like kind of swiped it along. So you can see I just have a few here. Like this one was done with a measuring tape. Like these kind of teardrop shapes. This was done using the inside of a die. This was done using a die. And so was this one. This was like the outer edge. It has like a scallop around it. Then I use like an inner edge of one of those just to get the plain rectangle. This was also a kind of die. And then that was just like a little mock-up. But there's not a lot of space in this one, so I probably won't use that as a template. So those are the templates there, and I will show you the Maker's Yearbook, and of course this is for 2018. And you saw this in my Christmas haul, and I'll link that in an iCard in the top right hand corner. And I've lost my N. I have some letters on here, like, so this is for a month and a week. But I seem to have lost my N. They keep on popping off, so I need to stick them down properly. So like this just pops out, so I can put it in on different months, and then just pop it in, so I always know where to flick to. And I use a printable. My mum printed out quite a few of those for us to use. So these are just like the scraps left over. I'm not sure if the name will still be intact since I've chopped most of it up now. Let me see. It is a New Year weekly set for personal use only by I Love to Print. So I'll put that up there. So I use like the full boxes and I kind of spread them out so that even on days where I wouldn't be doing much, it wouldn't look too plain, because I do like my white space in this one anyway. Of course in the After Planner there was no white space, but I wanted to keep some white space here so it wouldn't look too busy, since with the After Planner it was just like a background, but these are like little images. And then I just use like half boxes in some areas, just a few like where birthdays were, and then I use like these little strips for film and upload, because even though I have stickers for those, I just thought I didn't really want to have too much of the printout left over. And then I use like the build you little flags here. I use my edit sticker to cover up the top, and then just put like my white out over top, so where I could tick off whether I've done it or not. And then these yoga stickers, I'll show you, because they didn't look like that at the start. You would have seen a few of these stickers, like these like computer ones and the film and upload and edit stickers in my haul. You would also see this like sticker setup as well in more detail in my haul. So I use L&B Makes yoga stickers, and you can see that they came together, but they were a little bit too big. They would take up too much space in my boxes, so I cut the word and like the lady apart. So then I'm using the words every other square as well as the ladies every other square. And then instead of just having 15 stickers, I've really made myself 30, which is useful. And then the film upload ones, they're a bit big to go in there, so I just kind of have them slotted in. Let me see if I can find them. Ah, there they are. So you can see there, those are the ones I use, and by L&B Makes as well. And then these yoga ones are for when I start a new challenge. And then I have these social media ones for at the top to remind me that these are my main posting days. So on Monday I put up the Instagram, Facebook and YouTube sticker. And they're supposed to be like paint blobs, which is why they're not perfect circles, which I like. And then I used washi tape at the bottom and at the top here. I'll move that for you to see. So I just pretty much cut strips. The blue spotty one is like the full size, but then I cut like the gold in half, and then like a little strip from that black polka dot washi. Hoping you can see that, and those hearts are from the little like printout kit. And then at the bottom I like use the scrap washies, so you see I have like 4 different strips there. And then at the bottom here I put the same washies as well. Oh gosh, you see I've lost another letter. It's somewhere around. As long as the dog doesn't get to it, I'm okay. Oh, I really need to stick those down properly. Oh, so there's my O. Stay. Right. And then at the bottom here, I just used the washi, and this Let's Do This sticker is from a Happy Planner sticker kit, or sticker book, really, I should say. So yeah, that's it really. Just different washies. These was these New Year's Day stickers, and like this like red tent sticker here I just printed out myself, and like this big garden bird watch sticker there I printed out myself. And I did want to have some like date stickers, because where I put the full boxes it covered up my dates, but the silhouettes being a big pain, I can't cut it out properly, like where it's supposed to cut out here, it's cutting like over here or something and ruining my images. So I haven't been able to do that, because I also wanted to cut out like the days and also dates for like here, so I had to write it instead because my handwriting isn't the best, so I would have liked to have those stickers. So that's also what I'm going to have to do for week 2, which I'll do now. But instead of writing the date, I think I'll stamp it using my Stays On ink pad and these Dovecraft alphabets stamp set. So I'll use those. And before I do that, I just want to quickly show you the paper I'm using. Oh, and these are the dies I'm using. So I use this for the circles, This for the squares. One of these, like the inside of these, to create like those kind of diamonds. One of these. This outer one, and then one of the inner ones, I think this one, to get like the straight squares, and then this big tag one here. And most of these are from like M&C Boutique. This is by Artsy, and then these are X-Cut. And then I used a corner punch to round the corners on both my personal and my work planner. I do like my rounded edges, and it also stops them from like getting bent or anything. And then the paper I'm using is by Navigator, and it's 120 GSM Silky Touch Ultra Bright printing paper. So it's like not too thin, just thick enough to deal with what I want to do with it, because not all of these will be used doing ink blending. I will want to use sprays and stuff, not too much of course, because I do want to still write on it. And that was just left over from the first Alpha Planner 2016 edition, when we printed it out ourselves. So that's quite nice paper to use, and it is quite strong. And I just thought it would just be simpler to use that instead of trying to find more paper. So I'm just going to pick out my stamps. I'll put this into fast forward mode, and I will talk to you at the end. Okay, so I'm all done. Show you a quick close-up. Let me just cover that up. These stamps here by Planner Society, I borrowed from my mum. She said that I could use them. And instead of using the check boxes, I use this little icon, just because of course the circles are round, and the check boxes I think would have just looked wouldn't have looked right, and I would have then kind of lost out on space on the edge there. So I use that so I can go along the curve. And then I use this like tracker clear stamp by Skull and Crossbuns to put, I want to work on my planner intro. I was supposed to get that done last week, but I came down with the cold, so I wasn't able to do that. So I just put that there because I pretty much will work on it every day until I'm finished. So I just used that because I thought instead of taking up space in the circles, and then I used it again here to remind myself to eat 3 meals a day, because I do eat breakfast and dinner, but I always forget to eat lunch a lot of the times, even though I do like to eat a lot. I kind of get caught up in stuff I'm doing, and the next thing you know, it's dinner, or it's really close to dinner, and it doesn't make sense eating lunch. So that's it really. Quite nice and simple. I like how it's come together. I'm really happy that my mum lent me these stamps. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll most likely plan my week 3 on Sunday, and I might film it. So if you do want to see week 3 planned, not just me like writing in what's happening, but me actually doing the background, please do put in the comments below, and I might use some spray inks. But if you want to see like how I did the blending, please do put in the comments as well. I don't think I'll do any ink blending for week 3. I just want to kind of break it up a little bit. So I'll probably do sprays for week 3, and then something different and blending in a few weeks to come. So yeah, if you like the video, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below, and click that bell next to the subscription button so that you can get notified whenever I upload a video. And yeah, I will keep you updated. I won't film every plan with me, because since it is every week, but I will post up on like Instagram and Facebook what my pages end up looking like. And as well, if you would like to see me planning in my business planner, just the monthly spread, please do comment below as well, because I would love to do that for you guys if you like me to. So thanks again for watching, and I hope you join me again for another planning video. Bye!